I wanted to ask you this because I get this question all the time and I've reflected on it a lot, but I really want to hear your answer. Is so between Joseph and John the Baptist, right?
Yes.
Greater than John the
I know what
Baptist,
you're gonna ask,
none is
yeah.
but yeah. So like, who's actually greater? Because
Yeah, this is not an easy question, and to be honest, unless the magisterium had intervened in some clear way, I would still be a little bit hesitant to say something about this, because if you know your theology well, you know that the degree of charity you have in this life at the moment of death is the same as the degree of charity that you'll have forever in heaven. And that's the true measure of greatness. So it seems that our Lord is not speaking simply about the order of charity, which is what you're asking if you're saying who's the holiest. I think our Lord is speaking about other gifts that would be given to someone. So in John's case, he seems to have been the greatest of the prophets. He seems to have had the greatest gifts, charismatic gifts, of teaching, of preaching, severe penance and abstinence, just all these different remarkable charismatic gifts that no one seemed to have in the degree that St. John the Baptist had of anyone. And that's why, even without performing any miracles, most of the people were wondering if he was the Christ, But in heaven, those gifts will be transformed into, the resurrected body. And so even the least in the kingdom of heaven will be more impressive from the standpoint of the gifts, the charismatic gifts that someone has than John the Baptist. So that's one way to interpret that passage, that it's not referring exactly to the order of holiness and charity, simply speaking, but rather that it's referring to another aspect of someone's goodness, and that John was, so to speak, the most impressive and greatest of our human race, of any man born of woman, with regard to those gifts. So there
and
you
he
go.
must have been too, because if you are accepted as a prophet by everyone, even the Pharisees and the Sadducees who hated Christ, even they accept you as a prophet.
Mm-hmm.
You must be incredible. And you never did a miracle. St. John the Baptist must have just been incredible.
Yep.
In regards to St. Joseph, Mary has an immediate connection to the hypostatic union. And Joseph has a connection to the hypostatic union mediated through his spouse, the Blessed Virgin Mary.